Hi, I'm Rebecca from HR Dynamics.
And I'm Phoebe from HR Dynamics. Thanks for joining us today as we talk about the interview process. There's a couple of things that are really important in the interview. One of them is to be prepared by preparing some questions, because you should be consistent and standard in how you interview all your applicants. If possible, it is good to interview all your candidates one after the other or on the same day, because the way that you interview a person when you're stressed or tired could be quite different to a day when you're quite engaged. So to be fair in the process, when possible, it's not always possible, so that's fine, but try and set it up so that you're scheduled one day. So the next thing, think about those interview questions that you want to ask. You only want 3 or 4 questions, 4 or 5 maybe questions. The first question or 2, I would always try and make those really easy questions to really get people to settle into the interview. A really good question could be something that they're going to be able to talk off the top of their head. So it might be, tell me about where you're working at the moment and the duties that you did day to day. Then we're going to be asking some really good behavioural based interview questions.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can you ask them if they have children?
No, you can't ask them if they have children, and this is an interesting one because a lot of people say, oh, but I don't want bias, I just need to understand what their availability is like. So the way to ask that is, do you have any outside of work responsibilities that would impact your availability at work? Because it may not be their children, it may be that they belong to a club or an association, or they've got an elderly parent or something like that. That could actually mean, on Wednesdays I need to finish at 2 o'clock, or I'm not able to work weekends, or whatever it is.
It's a mistake I see in a lot of interviews. People say, oh, tell me the ages of your children. And it comes from a really nice place, because it comes from I just want to create this kind of relaxed environment. I want them to talk about it, but actually it can be discriminatory. So you really need to stick to the questions, and it needs to be around the work availability and can they fulfill the needs and the requirements of the role.